Hello everyone, and welcome to my Duel Today official news channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The Monday, November 20th, spoilers for Days of Our Lives indicate that Harris Michaels answered a call from Ava Vitali, who requested that they get together for a drink later. Over lunch at the pub, Harris met with Rafe Hernandez after he had agreed and finalized plans with Ava. Rafe didn't think Gabby DeMera was guilty, therefore he wanted Harris to continue quietly looking into the Lee Shin case. But Mayor Paulina Price heard what was going on and made it plain that either Rafe or Harris would lose their jobs if everything wasn't completed by the book. Paulina preferred that Harris and Rafe concentrate on the rise in drug trafficking in Salem. There were rumors that a new cartel was opening up shop, so Paulina wanted the police attention to be directed toward identifying the perpetrator. Harris informed Rafe that he was still eager to investigate Lee's case after Paulina left. Rafe disagreed with the plan because he felt it was unfair to force Harris to risk losing his new position. On Monday's episode of Days, Ava answered the door to Gil Carter at home, who told her about the arrest of a low-level drug dealer who had some product on him. Gil gave Ava instructions to take Harris' key to the police evidence room since it was crucial to get that proof back. Ava maintained she wouldn't do it and gave an explanation of why it was too dangerous. Gil stated that unless she did anything for him in exchange, he would have to inform Clyde Weston that she declined. Gil made it apparent that he wanted to sleep with Ava after he mentioned how gorgeous she was and how she was sashaying around the restaurant to get attention. Gil grabbed Ava, who was resisting, and pretended that they were very much alike. Ava took Gil's gun and pulled it on him after she feigned to soften and accept the notion. Although Gil didn't think Ava would really pull the trigger when he made another move, she did in fact shoot him. At that precise time, Harris entered the room with his own revolver and discovered Ava still pointing the rifle at Gil's apparently lifeless body. On Monday's DOOLA program, Maggie Kyriakis shoved Konstantin Milaunis away from her after he kissed her at the Kyriakis estate. When Maggie insisted on knowing what Konstantin was doing, he apologized a lot and pretended to be embarrassed about performing for Victor Kyriakis' widow during her time of grief. Maggie pretended that they could just forget about it all. But Konstantin maintained that he had to go back to Greece to make this right. After berating himself in solitude for taking such a massive risk, Konstantin came to the conclusion that perhaps it would be profitable. As Xander Cook announced in the living room that he was formally dropping the custody lawsuit, Sarah Horton, Lindsay Godfrey, also expressed her desire to raise Victoria Horton with her. Maggie broke up Xander and Sarah's kissing moment to inform her that the custody lawsuit had been dismissed. After packing, Konstantin finally showed there. Sarah and Maggie persuaded him to stay for Christmas because he had been such a blessing to their family. Even Xander acknowledged that despite their animosity, Konstantin truly saved their bacon by rescuing Victoria. Maggie assured Konstantin in private that she genuinely wanted him to stay, and he appeared happy about it. Brady Black interrogated Theresa Donovan, Emily O'Brien, at Titan on Monday's episode of Days after overhearing a portion of her phone conversation regarding things blowing up in her face. Theresa asserted that since Alex Kyriakis was now her supervisor, this had to do with having an affair with him in Greece. Theresa speculated that Brady might be jealous because he questioned whether it had just happened once. Alex showed up and asked if everything was well after Brady refuted it on Monday's episode of Days. Alex was excited to plan with them both because Theresa reassured him that everything would be all right. Brady claimed he had to go to testify in the custody dispute between Sarah and Xander, but he later received a call announcing the matter had been withdrawn. Alex was horrified to learn about Brady's prior kidnapping and questioned what kind of crazy person would take a baby in such a way. Alex's comment that he hoped the police would find the man and hang him on the wall made Theresa appear uncomfortable and uneasy. According to spoilers for Days of Our Lives, Theresa will face even more guilt along the way. Stay in for updates on all the growing mayhem. Theresa Donovan's plot may encounter a significant obstacle, so she may need to act quickly to further her strategy, according to Days of Our Lives spoilers. Fans of DOL are aware that the only evidence linking Alex Kyriakis to Victor Kyriakis as his hidden heir is a falsified letter, so it's hardly shocking that a DNA test may potentially be used. There's a lot of money at stake because Victor's will said that he was leaving half of his estate to the son he had never acknowledged. It seems reasonable that Alex would need to demonstrate that he is deserving of this enormous inheritance. There will be some stress throughout the week of November 27 December 1. A DNA test is coming up. Days is being evasive as usual, but this could have to do with Alex finalizing the specifics for his large paycheck. Sarah Horton is positive that Xander Cook is Victoria Horton's father, hence the results of any DNA testing she may have conducted are unquestionable. Victoria's birth certificate may need to be changed through a paternity test. The tension-related spoilers from this week's episode suggest that there may be worries about the outcome. Given that the DNA test would merely be a formality that doesn't really fit for Xander and Sarah. Also, it appears that Xander and Sarah are about to reach a turning point in their relationship when they will get along a little better as co-parents. Days has promised a tense DNA test, but Xander is withdrawing the custody lawsuit and will work with Sarah to find a more cooperative solution, so perhaps we could look into other options. Konstantin Melionis and Theresa would undoubtedly become heated if Alex revealed he required DNA testing to demonstrate his right to half of Victor's estate. Konstantin is attempting to obtain Victor's money by wooing Maggie Kyriakis, Suzanne Rogers, with the goal of eventually marrying her. Konstantin anticipates that Theresa will continue to entice Alex in the interim so that she might wed him and earn Konstantin a share of Victor's wealth in another manner. If Alex's DNA test indicates he is, in fact, the son of Wally Kurt's character, Justin Kyriakis, then that plan may crumble. Since Victor is no longer with us to participate in this DNA test, Alex's sample may be compared to Justin's. Like the falsified letter implied, the strategy might be to establish the familial relationship and support the assertion that Alex is not Justin's son. If the DNA test shows that Justin and Alex are a complete match, Theresa will have a serious problem and might need to submit some fictitious results in its place. Will Theresa need to enter the lab covertly in order to intensify her deceit and tamper with some of the results? Stay in for updates on all the shocking news Theresa will have to cope with. According to spoilers for Days of Our Lives, her conspiracy with Konstantin will put her up against further challenges. Thanks for watching if you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.